You know, it's not every day you turn 40. And it's also not every day that you get really awesome gifts for your 40th birthday. But my birthday weekend was pretty awesome. I got a lot of really cool pickups, and I figured I'd show them off. I don't tend to do unboxing videos or like showing stuff off anymore. I generally reserve it for like really, really awesome stuff that like is so cool and so different and unique and hard to find or really expensive. So this was just, I don't know, just a fun deviation from the usual video. But don't worry, we're gonna be back on track in just a bit. So, what did I get for my 40th birthday? Well, let's take a look. A lot of this stuff was just gift card pickups. So, we're gonna start it off with a game that is actually, for whatever reason, pretty hard to find, and that's Metroid Prime Remastered. I don't know, I mean, it's getting easier to find, but I was gonna be patient about this one. I wasn't even gonna pick it up, but it got such great reviews, and I was like, you know what? I love Metroid Prime. This is a no-brainer. I'm gonna grab it. So, got this. Haven't opened it yet, but yeah, it's. I'm sure it's gonna kick ass. So, next up is Sonic Lost World Deadly 6 Bonus Edition. I happened to be in the game store on my birthday, and I've been looking for this one for a while, and I don't know, it was like one of those things, like I didn't want to pick it up for the price that it was selling for, which was like 14 bucks or 15 bucks. And I saw it was going up in value, and I knew that with the Wii U eShop closing, I had to grab this one because it's only going to rise in price, and I've been wanting it for a while. So I got it. Not quite the price I wanted to pay. It was like 30 bucks, I think, but yeah, it's got the DLC in it, and I actually was able to cash it in. Like I signed in real quick and grabbed it, and it worked. I was like, oh, awesome. So Sonic Lost World. It's a pretty fun game. It's a little bit difficult in terms of the visual style, but it's pretty cool. Next up, another Switch game. Final Fantasy Crisis Core, Final Fantasy VII Reunion. I don't know if I'm going to return this or not. I kind of want the PS4 version instead. But I was curious, has anybody got the Switch version? Does it run okay? How is it? Are the graphics worse? I figured, you know what, this is a PSP game, reskinned or remastered or whatever, but, you know, I figured, you know what, maybe I'll grab this on the Switch just because it'd be nice to play portably. But, yeah, I want to know from you guys, like, is the Switch version okay? Let me know. Next up is Justice League Heroes. Now, this is supposedly the best version of the game from what I hear online. And I've been wanting to grab this on PS2 for a while, and I saw it was also on Xbox, so I was going to grab that. But then as I was reading online, looking over the game when I found this one, this version's supposedly the best. So I said, okay, well, for 13 bucks, I may as well grab it. So I did. It's complete. It's got the manual and everything, so I'm happy about that. It even has some codes that some I'm assuming a kid left in the game, which I thought was pretty cool. So who knows if this one's any good or not, but we'll see. I hear it's like kind of like a Baldur's Gate or like an X-Men Legends a little bit. So I'm down to try it out. Justice League. Now we're gonna switch it up a bit and go with something on the Xbox. I've been wanting this controller forever. This one, and I also want the green one that came out, like the, I don't know what they call it, but I love the color on this controller. I'm a sucker for anything like electric green or like electric yellow or like a bright neon green, and I really dig the color on this. I think it's a decent controller from what I've felt. It's very clicky. The D-pad's very clicky. I don't know how I feel on this one just yet. It looks nice. I guess we'll try it out and see. Next up, another Switch game. Yeah, Kirby. Return to Dreamland Deluxe. This was another gift card purchase, and I actually just sold my copy on the Wii. I upgraded just because it's got more stuff in it. So, I mean, that's kind of a no-brainer. And I paid half retail price when it came out, and I resold it for the exact same price, if not more. So I consider that a win in my book because I basically funded getting the game, I think, math. All right, now we got Red Steel 2 Strategy Guide. This is a cool game, and it's got a lot of like hidden stuff like sheriff stars and tokens and all different like extras that I really wanted to be able to find when I play through this one. So it's sealed still, it's $6.95. I thought that was a pretty good deal. I like the format with the like notebook style, it's kind of neat. Then I ended up getting another strategy guide. This is Star Ocean: The Last Hope, which I don't actually own physically. I have the digital remastered like HD edition that came out not too long ago, and so I'm looking forward to trying this one out. You know, I'm a sucker for any guide that has like really cool art for the characters, and so flipping through this one, I thought it looked really neat, and I figured, you know what, for 10 bucks, it's good to get these kinds of guides now before they shoot up in value. It's harder and harder to find guides now for a cheap price. And next up, I crossed off another issue of Sensational SheHulk off my list. This one, it's got She-Hulk marrying the what's his name? The Mole Man, which is pretty wild. I collect this series. I know I don't really talk too much about comics on here, but I have been collecting like certain types of comics, some newer stuff here and there nowadays. I sold my comic collection for the most part, except for my Castlevania and my Mega Man issues, like back in the day. And so I've been picking stuff up, like nostalgic stuff, stuff from my childhood, and some newer stuff too. And I got into the Sensational SheHulk series, courtesy of the show, which I really like the show too, and it's very much like the comics. So I figured, you know what? Let me check it out. Let me grab it. So I've got almost every issue. I'm missing like one really expensive issue, along with maybe 14 or 15 issues. And like in the later half of the series, I've got like issues 1 through like 31 or so. So I saw this one and said, you know what? I'm gonna grab it. So that's it. It was $4, which is a great deal for this series. Because it's getting more and more pricey, especially as the issues go on. Like the longer the series went on, the more expensive the issues got in terms of collectability purposes. So that's it. Those are my pickups. Oh, and I got a brand new laptop, a gaming laptop, courtesy of my wife, which was amazing. I had an awesome birthday party, just really great. Good times, got to go game hunting. It was a lot of fun. Unfortunately, I was supposed to go to a game convention, but the person I was going to see, like the voice actor who I was really wanted to meet, wasn't going to be there, so I didn't end up going. I found out last minute as I was like on my way there. I was like, no! So yeah, I made the most of it though. I had a great birthday weekend, and thanks for everyone who came out on the stream on Friday. That was a lot of fun. And now, I don't know, I'm just kicking it old man style. So stay tuned, more on the way.